Hello, my name is Jose. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Santa Ana. My parents are from Zacatecas, Mexico, and I'm first generation Mexican American.
What do you think it means to be a Mexican American?
I think what it means to be a Mexican American is family, culture, hardworking, and being Catholic. Um, Family oriented, it means taking care of your parents, taking care of brothers and sisters. Also, you gotta be proud from where you come from, which is Mexico. Um, and never forget where you're from. And also, you have to learn, or you have to know Spanish, like speak it, write it, and understand it. To me, if you don't know Spanish, to me, you're not really Mexican, you're just Americanized. And also, with religion, um, Mexicans are strongly with the Catholic Church. So every Sunday, we gotta go to Mass.
What do you think is the difference between Mexican Americans and Americans, if any?
The only big difference that I see between us both is that Mexicans we like to take care of our elderly people, like our grandparents and parents, while the Americans they like to drop them off pretty much like on daycares or community centers or also homes for the old people. I think that's a big difference because of the culture. While Mexicans are more family oriented, the white people they're more like selfish and self centered, and they like to do what they want, and the Mexicans we take care of our people.
What do you think are the biggest misconceptions about Mexican Americans today?
One of the biggest misconceptions is that we're lazy. I honestly don't know where that came from since we're always working on the fields or in factories. One of my biggest problems is little picture you guys probably all seen about this Mexican guy taking a siesta next to cactus. I mean, we're not that dumb to lay our backs next to a cactus and get stung by the needles. So I hate that picture. Another misconception is that we're here to take Americans' jobs. I mean, if American people want to work in the fields and get sunburned, let them do it. Then get paid minimum wage. We're just doing it because you guys want it and you guys want cheap strawberries, cheap cherries, and all that good stuff. Another one's that we're here to have babies and take over. Um, since our mentality is still at the farmland and kids are an asset to have, but here in the United States it's a liability, so you guys don't understand that. And plus, since we have too many, if we have a lot of kids, that means that they'll be able to take care of their parents and not rely on Social Security or other forms of government support.
Have you ever been discriminated against for being Mexican American or known anybody that has?
Um, I don't think I have been discriminated on. The only probably when I go to the bank and cash my check, the lady at the counter always talks to me in Spanish, and she has a lot of trouble. So I'm like, okay, you want to talk Spanish to me? It's alright. So I talk to Spanish to her again, and it's really funny because she misses up sometimes, and I just laugh in the inside. Um, One of the biggest problems is that since my parents don't know enough English, some people try to take advantage of that. But I'm there to take care of business, and I get involved with their lives and all that stuff. Like when they go to the doctors, I go with them, translate, and I think that's probably it.
Do you think that being a Mexican American has helped or hindered you in today's society?
Um, I think it was probably helped me, maybe because being from Mexican descent, they always taught my parents always taught me to be a hard worker, and also being from SoCal. Since most people here in LA, San Diego, Orange County, most of them are Mexicans or Latinos, Chicanos, or whatever, um, and most people are immigrants. They only know Spanish, so I think it has helped me since I know Spanish and English, and I could translate um, like from my parents' point of view, from the doctors, and also I can talk to other people, and I can help out other people out too.
What do you think are the biggest barriers to Mexican Americans seeking professional help?
One of the biggest barriers would be the language again, since most psychologists or most people, doctors, they don't know Spanish. Um, Mexicans, they don't know English, so they can communicate well unless you have a translator. And even though you have a translator, the translator sometimes gets it wrong or doesn't translate effectively. Another big problem is about the machismo thing, about guys keeping it to themselves. If we have problems, we like to deal with it in our own family, and we don't like to get any other people involved. If it's our problem, it's our responsibility, and I think that's the whole machismo way, right? Like we just take care of our own problems.
Do you have any other last thoughts or concerns that you would like to share?
Well, I just want to say that Mexicans are here to stay. Um, Unfortunately, Mexico doesn't have enough jobs for the Mexican people, so we gotta look elsewhere. So El Norte is where it's at. Um, it's only better here because the pay is much better than in Mexico, and we're just looking to help our families move on and maybe become rich too. We're just here to get our own piece of the pie. And also, the white people, Americans, they didn't care when the economy was good, and now that it's turned bad, they're all trying to blame it on immigrants and trying to deport them by ICE or the INS, like Customs SPD. Now they have the power to deport people.